Hey man, no, I'm not sure if I was really clear on the explanation on WhatsApp. And I also wanted to point out a little extra thing in regards to the missing values that I ran into when I was doing my own analysis. Let me do just two quick examples. Let's see. Let's use B. I used B6, so let's use B6. B6 is age at death. Some background. This is Nigeria's data set. This is the children's data set for Nigeria, the children's recode for the Nigerian DHS from 2011 or 2013. I don't remember. Anyway, so let's look at the variable B6, age at death for each of the kids. If we do tab B6, and we scroll to the bottom, then we can see that there's some weird variables. There's a 999 here, which doesn't look like any of the other variables. So that gives us a clue that this is not a normal value for this variable. If we go to the Stata recode file, where's the Stata recode file? This is the one. And I search for 999 in this document. You can find the Stata recode file by just searching Stata, sorry, not Stata recode, DHS recode. So 999 here says the question should have been answered by the respondent, but the questionnaire contained no information for this variable. So this is actually missing data, and there's no actually good reason for why it's missing. But we shouldn't worry about it too much because there are only 7 of such values. 7 out of 2,886 is not enough to worry about. So we'll just replace this in this case with, let's see. Actually, before we replace, let's make a new B6 variable. So generate B6R for B6 recode is equal to B6, just so that we have the original B6. And if we wanted to go back to B6 to do something else, we could always do that. So I've generated B6R, and I'm going to replace the 999s in B6R. So replace B6R equal to full stop if B6R is double equal to sign this time 999. So now I can see 7 real changes made 7 to missing. And so now I've gotten rid of that. But of course, we're not done because if we do tab B6, comma, miss, then we get a bunch of other missing values. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can see that 28,596 have a blank value. And then blank, in this case, you have to interpret it based on which variable you're looking at. But in this case, this is age at death. And so you can imagine that since we're looking at the kids of the women, we shouldn't expect that all of them are dead. That would be pretty weird. That would be for a very horrible country. And so 28,596 are still alive. So we don't really have to do anything with that. We just want to explain in your do file what the number of missing values means, and that you understand that because it's blank or full stop, then it won't affect your analysis. Let me give another quick example with the variable M19. M19 is the birth weight in kilograms. So if we search for, let's see, if we tabulate M19 and we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that there are quite a few missing categories. There's 99999, no, four nines, and that is missing for no good reason. And then there are people who said they don't know, and then there are those who said their baby was not weighed at birth. So of course we can get rid of these 9999s. It's a lot more than in the previous example, but it's still not more than like 10% of our data. So we shouldn't be worried. You could think reasons why there's so many missing values. I'm not really sure at this point, but it will depend on your variable. So let's generate gen m19r equals to m19, and oh wait, don't worry, generate m19 r equals m19. Oh, looks like I've already generated it somewhere. Interesting. All right. So anyway, so m19r, or let's just stick with it. Well, let's generate a new one. Generate m19k is equal to m19. Oh, it's not giving me a. All right. We'll leave it. It's supposed to give me a something to show that it generated. Let's see. Let's browse this m19k that we just made. Okay, so it looks fine. M19k. All right. So I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so now we need to replace replace m19k is equal to full stop if m19k is double equal to 9999. So replace that, but now we got to figure out whether or not what to do with these other two missing categories. And so one way you could get a clue as to whether or not the missing category is gonna mess up your analysis, just to plot a quick histogram. So if we plot a histogram of our m19k now, we can see that even though we deleted the 9999, there's still a bunch of weird-looking values here. Looks like most of our kids are in this category, and so that gives us a clue that's still a problem. And this is where I got tripped up. So what you want to do here is you do tab your variable, in this case m19k, comma, no label. So what that does is it gets rid of this label here and replaces it with the actual numerical value that represents that piece of that value. And so if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that 999, those two values have become 999.6 and 999.8. And if we go over here, we can see that we understand what that means. 999.8 is don't know, and 999.6, like we saw up there, where is it, is not weighed at birth. And so in this case, we still need to recode these because they're messing up our analysis because they're coded as actual numbers. So in our case, I'm just going to replace them with the full stop. But you could give them a different category. You could do however you like. So replace M19K equal to full stop if M19K double equal to 9996, or I'm going to put an OR operator there, 9998. And so a bunch of real changes have been made. And so if we do a histogram now of M19K, Jesus, what happened? Oh yeah, oh sorry. Okay, replace M19K, if M19K is equal to that, or M19K is equal to that. Okay, so we messed up this variable. All right, let's go back to the M19R. So let's copy this. M19R is equal to M19R, M19R, and then let's also get rid of the 9999 as well in the M19R. Okay, so now we should have a good distribution for M19R. Alright, so there you go. M19R is now a good distribution. We've gotten rid of all the different missing variables, and you should be good to go. All of this, of course, will go into your do file, not just on the command line like this.